Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Ashley McDowell. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Two males have a bail hearing in the courtroom of Judge Joseph Camacho. Also, today is the last Austerity Friday. What does this mean moving forward for government workers? And Guam's Veterans Center is on island to discuss what services are available. In sports, the Dolphins dominate in girls' high school hoops. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
48 hours. That's all we get in a week. But those 48 hours, we try to make them last forever. How? By filling them fast with all the right stuff. With a lot of laughter, a little drama, some adventure, and a whole lot of love.
Dad, Mom's here.
It happens pretty quick,
Bye, Dad.
but it's cool. Because the rest of the week, we talk about our plans
You want to go to the beach?
on how to make the next 48 hours last us a lifetime.
Okay. Can I meet Alan, please?
Attention passengers of flight AJ3004, your flight has been delayed.
It's the flavor that makes you go, woo. McDonald's new spicy barbecue glazed tenders and chicken sandwich. Made with tender, juicy, all-white meat chicken.
Available in 4, 6, or 10-piece chicken tenders. Try the spicy barbecue crispy chicken sandwich too.
Half a day, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Friday, November 22nd, 2019. In the courtroom of Associate Judge Joseph Camacho, two bail hearings are held today for two males. 40-year-old Mohammed Boyan is charged with disturbing the peace, assault and battery, and child abuse. On November 3rd, 2019, Mohammed had allegedly been drinking alcohol after a birthday party. Court documents state that night Mohammed was allegedly slapping his daughter in the head. The mother of the victim and Mohammed were arguing as well. Mohammed has a bail set at $3,000 and is able to post 10%. On a separate bail hearing, 46-year-old SV Meanscrew is charged with assault and battery and disturbing the peace. On July 17th, SV allegedly drug a female victim by the hair into her house after she denied him the opportunity to speak with her. Bail is set at $500 and SV is able to post 10%. A preliminary hearing is set for November 27th at 10 a.m. for both defendants. Today is the last Austerity Friday for government workers. KSPN speaks with Secretary of Finance David Adelig on what this means moving forward. Austerity Fridays are over for locally funded and federally funded government employees, bringing employees to an 80-hour pay period once again.
The FY 2020 budget was budgeted at a full 80-hour or full without austerity. And we saw our collections pretty much meeting our forecasts and our projections. So what this means is it means that our government employees will be back to 80 hours. And for me, it's more money into the pockets of our workers that will be spending money out there in the community and hopefully generate some revenues to these businesses, which in turn becomes BGR taxes for me or for the department. So this means a lot. It's been a planned thing to make sure that we're physically able to pay our workers the full 80 hours, so we're glad that we're able to do that.
The 72-hour work schedule was implemented for departments and agencies under the executive branch, starting with the pay period of June 23, 2019. The employees that were affected by Austerity Fridays include
We had finance, accounting, our procurement and supply, obviously the secretary's office, rev and tax. The only offices that were open at rev and tax is just the cashier to collect. So our collection points were open. I know in the whole government, other than enforcement agencies, are complying to the austerity. So this is great news for all of them. So everyone can get back to work and continue what we need to do for our government.
Guam's Veterans Center was on Saipan today, speaking with vets about more opportunities. Sally Lemus reports.
Folks from Guam Vet Center come out to our island at least twice a month, reaching out to the NMI veterans about what services they offer.
Yes, today's activity is pretty much get them informed of what their entitlements are with the Guam Vet Center, and also again to point them into the right direction of what they would be needing. We are access point for different services that we have to offer and the VA has to offer. When veterans come in, we give them an idea of where to go depending on what they need.
NMI veterans are encouraged to join and be educated about their programs. They offer services on counseling and employment opportunities.
The Guam Vet Center, we provide readjustment counseling service for combat zone veterans all the way from Vietnam era to include the 2 World Wars up to Operation New Dawn, which is currently what's happening right now. Readjustment counseling touches up on combat stressors, not necessarily PTSD per se, but more of reintegrating with the community after deployment.
They are an access point as well, working with community partners.
So when we do access point, it's with different community partners, whether it be nonprofit organizations, local governments, private entities. In case a veteran needs employment, we help them get into those areas. We help write resumes and get them out into the community again for employment.
Veterans in the CNMI are welcome to apply, register, and talk more about the options available.
We come here about once, twice a month. So we like to touch bases again with the veterans. That way they don't feel disconnected from the services.
The Guam Vet Center will be continuing their island outreach tomorrow. For more information, you may contact Monica Thomas at 671-472-7161. I'm Sally Lemus reporting for KSPN.
A bill banning the use of a certain disposable food container is working its way up in the legislature. Our Sally Lemus has more details.
Congressman Ivan Blanco has pre-filed a bill prohibiting the use of expanded polystyrene, or what is commonly known as styrofoam, as food containers in the CNMI. The prime purpose of this bill is to reduce cost of solid waste disposal and to protect the environment.
It's a one-time use item that we all know that affects our environment. It goes in the ocean, our marine life, get affected. It goes on land, our terrestrial, animals and whatnot, even our soil gets affected by it. So this has been long in the making. We know that islands like Maui and other areas have taken action and have actually banned the use of styrofoam. Let's just say styrofoam for now.
If passed, the implementation of the bill will begin on January 1, 2022, giving time for establishments to find alternatives in serving food.
We do not want to, introduce a bill that's a knee-jerk reaction, but rather the one that gives vendors time to buy into it, and that's why I put in January 1st, 2022 to phase it out. It's not our fault. It's because it's available, readily available, it's cheap, and that's why it's the most common item to purchase. But right now, I think we just need to go back to biodegradable items that are friendly to our islands.
According to the bill, the CNMI has no means of recycling polystyrene foam locally, leaving a huge number of the used foam in our landfill.
We currently on island do not have a recycling program for styrofoam. However, with this bill, we can leverage the grant that the Department of Public Works received, about $284,000, to turn plastic into refined oil. I don't know where the progress is with that grant, but that's a project that's going to happen at the solid waste in Marpi. So we're very grateful to the Department of Interior for providing that grant. And I think with this idea, with this bill, if styrofoam can be refined into oil, why not? So we have 3 years to do it. I think it's a great idea. So they go hand in hand.
Blanco says there are many alternatives out there and is confident this bill will bring in ideas on how to make that happen.
Because styrofoam is so easy to go and purchase, it's so cheap, we forget about the other better alternatives that can create jobs if we actually do the manufacturing here ourselves using our own materials, local materials. Something to take advantage of. I think there's an opportunity there. So it's a very simple bill, just to phase it out within 3 years, and for the reasons that I mentioned.
Reporting from the legislature, I'm Sally Lemes for KSPN News.
Coming up, one establishment was temporarily closed in Cagman due to a violation of health code. Find out more after the break.
Being able to just communicate with each other was the best experience, so that everybody can actually be assured that, family members are safe, co-workers are safe, whether it be on Tinian, whether it be on Rhoda, or whether it be on Saipan. Since then and now, IT&E has been there and has been reliable. Hafade, my name is Ray, and I'm with the network that works.
Welcome to the Marianas Eye Institute. Our office on Beach Road is staffed with U.S. certified eye care technicians, doctors that have received national recognition, and a friendly, professional staff that will look after you and your loved ones. With over 1,200 eyeglass frames to choose from and an in-house lab, we can make most glasses in about an hour, and we even feature a mobile clinic to bring eye care to you. Keep your eyes healthy and strong with professional eye care at the Marianas Eye Institute.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. Health ratings have been released on establishments in Saipan for the month of October, and one place was closed for serious violations. The Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation Bureau of Environmental Health has conducted sanitary inspections on retail, eating, and drinking establishments. For October, 27 businesses received a grade A, 6 businesses received a grade B, 0 establishments received a grade C, and 1 establishment was closed for 3 days. The new Cagman Market was closed on October 25th and was reopened October 28th. For more information on the health ratings, contact BEH or follow CHCC's Facebook or Twitter page. The occupancy rate for the Hotel Association of the Northern Mariana Islands is seeing a 10% decrease for the month of October when compared to last year. According to a release from HANMI, the 11-member hotels saw a 68% average occupancy rate for October 2019. HANMI chairwoman Gloria Kavanaugh says 2 main challenges are the markets in China and Korea and the public land leases for Fiesta Resort and Hyatt. Average room rates were $143 this year compared to $145 for October last year. On Guam, a trial date has been pushed back for a male that allegedly smuggled drugs, and a case is unsealed involving the distribution of meth. KUAM reports.
Hafaday CNMI, here's what's making news on Guam. Zonia Mayor Jesse Blas's trial date has been pushed back. The defendant's attorney, Joseph Rosano, filed a motion asking for more time in order to review discovery that includes audio and video evidence and the cooperation agreement documents from the government's initial complainant, Vicalyn Tergezu. Rosano asked for a 43-day continuation and for trial to begin on January 14th. The government did not oppose. Today, the court granted the motion and trial has been set for February 4th. Blas was indicted on federal charges related to allegations that he was accepting accepting bribes to smuggle in drugs through a U.S. Postal Service cluster boxes controlled by the mayor. Blas has pleaded not guilty. More from District Court, a case has been unsealed of 3 defendants, including one of Zonja Mayor Jesse Blas's former girlfriends. Lovelia Mendoza, Mark Mayo, and Joseph Roman are charged with conspiracy to distribute meth, attempted possession of meth with intent to distribute, and notice of forfeiture. The federal grand jury filed the indictment on November 13th, according to court documents from April 2018 to May 10th, 2018. The 3 defendants conspired in a scheme to distribute 50 or more grams of meth. The case was unsealed this week on Wednesday after Mayo and Roman were arrested. KUAM has learned Mayo also has 2 local court cases that he faces charges for possession of a Schedule II controlled substance for 2018 arrests. At the initial appearance hearing before Magistrates Judge Joaquin Manabusan on Wednesday, the 2 were arraigned and pleaded not guilty. The defendants were placed into custody with the U.S. Marshals Service. As for Mendoza, she was already in custody at a correctional facility in California, where she is serving an 8-year sentence on drug-related charges. According to court documents, last year Mendoza was charged for the possession of 537 grams of meth and 30 grams of cocaine. The defendant entered a plea and admitted to distributing drugs to U.S. military members, dependents, and a federal employee. You may recall amongst the few names stated in Zonja Mayor Jesse Blas's federal case, Mendoza was one alleged to be a former girlfriend of Blas. The village mayor was charged with extortion, bribery, and for allowing illegal drug trafficking through Zonja mailboxes. Mendoza, Mayo, and Roman's trial was scheduled for January 28, 2020. Stay connected via our KUAM mobile news app. Follow us on any of the social media platforms and sign up for our weekly email newsletter, KUAM Digital Digest, on KUAM.com. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Adriana Cotero.
Coming up in the KSPN2 Sports Report, we meet with the all-AKMIBL team. Stay tuned.
Faster, easier to use. With live TV, recordings, video on demand, and streaming apps, all in a single place. When you're looking for something new, recommendations are tailored to you. Voice-powered, personalized results to find what you want faster. And the unlimited potential of smart home. The new experience from TiVo is here.
Watch the Visitors Channel online, on time, anytime at saipantv.com. Where to go, what to see, what to do. Restaurants, spas, activities, and culture. It's all in one place, in high definition, on your mobile device. saipantv.com. Check it out.
You deserve more. I know it's been hard. Come on, let's go for a ride.
Welcome to Dow Rent to Own.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now this feels like home.
Dial Rent to Own, making lives better since 1987.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenas sports fans. The Girls High School Basketball League is underway, rising to the top, or should we say swimming to the top, the Marianas High School Dolphins.
MHS, coached by John Santos and Preston Baza, he's the recent champion. They know basketball. MHS, Aaliyah Fernandez to Jerlyn Castillo to Desiree Camacho, who draws the Cagman High defenders, leaving Kina Rangamar open for the easy bucket. The speedster, Jamie Pangilinan on the attack to Kina. Fans in the stands give her their hands. Cendre Camacho adds to the Dolphins' tally with the freebie. Aaliyah to Jerlin for the three. And that's why she wears number 3. Well, she's also 3 in soccer because she can score 3 goals anytime she wants. Liana Otui, the handoff to Lisa Trecho. Put that in the scorebook, please. Thank you. Aaliyah rebounds. She goes outside to create space to sink the soft shot. Dolphins go on to sink the Isuzu.
The AKMIBL selected its top 5 All-Stars. Call it their version of the All-NBA team. We call it the All-Saipan Squad.
A couple of new names are recognized for their achievements on the hard court. The slender-built, smooth as silk Matt Mintak, one of the league's most lethal scoring threats. Man, Mintak always slips through the defense for that easy bunny. Jensen Jandok was a force inside with his rugged physical play. Basketball is easier for some people than others. For example, take Jensen Jandok. It comes natural for him. Errol Pareto, one of the most versatile players in the league at both ends of the court. This is ITNE's signature play, the heave and hoist, the lightning strike to Errol Pareto. And well, you'd think other teams would catch on by now and release a guard to cover those. Oh well, the final 2 come from the undefeated Vegas Aces backcourt. Off guard, Kobe Santos simply stifling on defense with his long arms and aggressive style, combined with explosion on offense. For the game, Santos dribbles to the corner. He shoots over Schmidt. The shot falls, and so does he. The other team falls too. The final member of this mythical 5 is the most valuable player, Douglas Schmidt, who led the league in steals, an incredible 7.4 per game. That's unreal. He had 10 steals in one of the championship games. He averaged over 15 points a game to go along with a league high in assists, over 7 per. Mr. MVP Douglas Schmidt. The spider does everything out there. It's his web.
Bob is not here tonight, but his top plays of the week are, because this is the 4th Friday of the month we selected for.
Coming in at number 4, Kiana Aldon's inside the park. Homer powers the Patriots to a mercy rule blowout. Coming in at number 3, it's Virgil Sarmadal with this Little League type of home run where the defense throws the ball all over the field. Virgil gasses out after third base, but when he sees the throw coming into the catcher, he speeds up and he slides in safely. Top play number 3, Virgil. Coming in at number 2, Douglas Schmidt. He steals the ball. He travels coast to coast to make the deposit. Douglas Schmidt, top play number 2. And the KSPN2 Sports Top Play of the Day, Preston Baza hits a game-high 22 points in front of his loving father, Ray Baza, in the championship final, lifting the Saipan Vegas Aces to the AKMIBL inaugural championship. Top play of the week.
Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw.
So what are you going to do this year? At Gold's, a dedicated fitness studio with a cushioned floor is perfect for group exercise. The cardio room features a variety of treadmills, bikes, steppers, and ellipticals. Fitness machines will help you achieve your goals, and the largest free weight area on Saipan gives you comfortable space to work out. Gold's Gym team is ready to help you get to your goals. Try harder. We know you can do it.
Traveling or laying over on Guam? Don't wait around. Zip into Guam Adventures at Zipline Park inside the Hilton Resort and Spa. Guides will take you through a series of zips, starting with a mountain course and then zip over the ocean with spectacular views of Tumon Bay. 6 zip lines and all deliver a thrilling experience, and it's family friendly, so bring the kids ages 6 and up. You'll love the security of double lines and a new braking system to make riding smoother. The towers are named after the islands in the Marianas. We call it the Island Hopper. Your guides will teach you what you need to know to soar through the jungle with a bird's eye view. Best of all, for residents of Saipan, Tinian, and Rota, you can book this experience at 20% savings. Log on to GuamAdventures.com and during checkout, use offer code HAFA20. Book it and zip it today. We'll even pick you up.
And here is your weather report. 88 high, 75 low, 96 heat index, a 70% humidity. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, isolated showers, east winds 15 to 25 miles per hour. High near 88, low near 77. Seas 5 to 7 feet. Sunrise is at 6:22 a.m., high tide at 4:31 a.m., low tide at 10:54 p.m., and a sunset at 5:43 p.m. And thanks for watching this Friday edition of KSPN2 News. Please do have a great rest of your weekend and tune in Monday evening at 6 p.m.